Okay, so you're about to buy a new house and you've got to get homeowners insurance. Now what do you do? What are you looking for? Well, here's the deal. Everybody and their brother wants to sell you a home insurance right now. The mortgage brokers are sending you to folks. The realtors are sending you to folks. Hopefully, we've been recommended to you by one of those, or you found us on the internet, or one of your cousins or friends or brothers or sisters has recommended us to you. But what are you looking for on that? And there's some things that you need to know about, because if you just look at a quote from a homeowner's insurance company, a lot of times it doesn't tell you much of anything. Most people just look, oh, is there enough coverage on my house? Well, there's $200,000 or $150,000 in the house. Okay, that's enough to cover the loan. And then here's my contents coverage. Oh, that's enough. And they don't look at anything else. Maybe we'll look at a deductible, because if you get a loan, the loan company is going to require a certain amount for the deductible, or you're not going to be able to have it over a certain amount for the deductible. But apart from that, a lot of times people don't look at it. But here's some of the things that you really need to look at. Number one, how are they going to replace the house? Is it on an actual cash value, where they're going to appreciate things on the house? Is it on a replacement cost, where you get a brand new house? Is there a limit to that? Some companies, whatever the limit is of coverage, that's all they're going to pay. Other companies say, well, we're going to pay another 25% on top of that. The problem you get with that is a lot of times the insurance agent will lower the amount of coverage and say, hey, you get another 25%. And that is true. But if there's a tropical storm coming through or something, natural disaster, that price of building can go up by quite a bit during that period of time. And if you're the unlucky one where a house burns down during that time, it's going to cost you a lot more than that amount to rebuild your house. And that's why insurance companies give you that cushion. It's not so you can insure it for less. It's in case there's a bad situation that comes up. A lot of insurance agents are just going to give you the lowest price possible to get you in the door, and they're not going to sell you a good policy that is going to protect you when you need it most, and that's at the time of the claim. The other thing is, a lot of companies are not giving full replacement coverage on a roof, which means they're going to appreciate the value of the roof. If the roof is 10 years old and it's a 20-year roof, you're only going to get half the value of the roof. So something you need to make sure of when you're looking at different options on homeowners insurance. Another one is sinkhole collapse. In the Tri-Cities, there's sinkholes everywhere. We have a lot of the limestone and it creates sinkholes. A lot of companies have stopped adding that automatically, and you have to buy that separately. That's a big deal. You don't want to have a sinkhole claim and your house isn't covered because you saved $20 a year. The other thing is earthquake. We had an earthquake not too long ago in the Tri-Cities. Earthquake coverage is one of the things that you need to consider having, because there are incidents in the Tri-Cities that can come up. The other thing that you need to know about is liability. A lot of companies limit your liabilities for animals, whether it's horses, whether it's cows that get out of the fence and injure people because they're in the middle of the road and a car hits them, or it's your dog or biting someone, your cat scratching someone. All those things can be excluded in policies, and if you're simply looking at a quote, you don't know any better, it can be a problem. Sewer and drain backup. If water comes back up through the drain and messes up your house, a lot of policies do not cover that. You need to know these things. You need to sit down with someone who knows what they're doing, is going to give you options for the coverages you need, so that way, in the event of a claim, you can be confident that you're going to be protected, your house is going to be rebuilt, your house is going to be repaired the way you need it done, so that you're not out thousands upon thousands or tens of thousands of dollars at the time of the claim. The time of the claim is a lot more important than the time of purchase. Usually at the time of purchase, you're talking maybe $10, $15 a month difference max. At the time of claim, you can be talking tens of thousands of dollars difference. And that's a bad time to have a situation where you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars difference. Call our office today. Our knowledgeable folks can help you. We'll sit down with you, show you your options, show you what is covered, why it's a possibility that you might want to purchase it. And if you don't want it, great. But our job is to educate you so that you can make the proper decision for your family, to help you make sure you're protected and that you're comfortable with the protection you purchased. Again, call our office today, Veritas Risk Management, 423-292-4142.